side with Northeast Ohio's best coverage. This is News Channel 5.
Easter Sunday, the holiest day of the year for Christians, observed by millions here in Ohio and around the world. Good evening and happy Easter. Welcome to News Channel 5 at 6. I'm Michael Baldwin. Tracy is off tonight. Thousands poured into area churches today to celebrate Easter Sunday services. This is video taken this morning at Trinity Cathedral here in Cleveland, where the congregation turned out to hear the Easter message. It was a scene repeated at churches all around Northeast Ohio.
In particolare per la Siria, la amata Siria.
More than 150,000 people came to hear Pope Francis speak in front of St. Peter's Basilica. The Pope prayed for peace in the Ukraine and Syria and for an end to the militant attacks in Nigeria that have targeted many Christians. The Pope said in part, "We ask you to enlighten and inspire initiatives that promote peace so that all those involved will make every effort to prevent violence." Since March 2011, the Syrian civil war has cost 150,000 lives and millions have been forced to leave the country. Well, we are finding out more information about that massive brawl in Lakewood. It happened outside of a local club last night. Police tell us several people were stabbed. News Channel 5's Kristen Volk is live in the newsroom. And Kristen, how many were involved?
Michael, police tell me they have 23 people under arrest right now. Initial 911 calls indicate as many as 50 could have been involved, though. The incident happened at Foundry Concert Club on Detroit Avenue just after 7 o'clock last night. Police say they responded to shots fired, but no one was taken to the hospital for gunshot wounds. 5 people went to the hospital for stab wounds, all of which are non-life-threatening. A witness told News Channel 5 the brawl broke out between 2 rival gangs known as the Swing On Sight Family, or SOSF, and Friends Stand United, or FSO. When we were on scene last night, we saw weapons like a bat with blood on it, as well as shell casings and a car with its window busted out. Last night, the Foundry Club was holding what's called Firefest, which featured several heavy metal bands. We spoke to a woman who was inside the Foundry. She says she heard gunshots and saw people getting beaten up with bats and guns and anything else they had on hand. On your side in the newsroom, I'm Kristen Volk, News Channel 5.
New tonight, a fire at the historic State Meats in Parma. It closed State Road for a while this afternoon. However, the fire in a piece of equipment was put out quickly. No one was hurt. State Meats should be open for business as usual tomorrow. Man, it was a beautiful day outside. Let's check in with meteorologist Jason Nicholas to see if it will still be sunny for the rest of the work week.
I'll tell you what, Michael, today a great day. Not only it being Easter Sunday, hope you've enjoyed some time with family and friends and really took in the holiday, but we had the weather to cooperate with it. So if you're able to get outside, maybe even grill out today or maybe eat lunch or dinner outside, you're able to do it. Temperatures in the middle 70s. We hit 76 at Hopkins Airport. That's 7 shy of a record set back in 1985. We hit 83. Now, it is cooler along the Lake Erie shoreline. In fact, was on Interstate 71 just a few hours ago. It was 75 at the airport, and by the time I got over to around Lindale, it was 60 degrees. So the big drop-off there, all courtesy of this huge lake breeze that we do see this time of the year. So 53 right now downtown. Compare that to a 74 at Hopkins and a 74, maybe even a 75 out there towards Strongsville, North Royalton. As you head farther south, temperatures still in the lower 70s. The wider picture shows more warm air moving in. Look at Chicago, 78 degrees. All this heading into town. Quick look at your hour by hour. Notice temperatures do fall off to around 50 by tomorrow morning. Nice evening ahead. Michael.
All right, new rules for Ohio's county jails are in effect today. The new standards allow jails to serve inmates 2 hot meals instead of 3 on weekends. They also can limit hot showers to every other day. The changes will affect about 20,000 inmates housed in 90 full-service jails around the state. All right, a state review team will visit the Lorain School District next month to see how well it's addressed academic performance problems and if they have gotten back on track. That team will help the district's Academic Distress Commission revise its academic recovery plan for next year. The state assumed control of the district last year because of unmet academic standards. All right, Ohio Attorney General Mike DeWine is offering tips for Ohioans to protect their personal information following a major breakdown in internet security revealed earlier this month. The so-called heartbleed security problem has put millions of passwords, credit card numbers, and other personal information at risk. DeWine is urging consumers to check records and update passwords to their online accounts, including those for banking, shopping, email, and social media. All right, it was all smiles in Cleveland's Tremont neighborhood as the 42nd annual Easter meal was held at the historic St. Augustine Church. The annual event helps feed thousands and make sure on such a holy day, everyone in need gets a meal. There was a great crowd over at the St. Augustine Hunger Center this Easter morning. Over 9,000 people were treated to a meal of ham, potato salad, green beans, corn, you name it. The unfortunate were thankful for such a service.
They provide you with friendly and fast service, courtesy service, with a smile.
They have been a blessing for millions of people in greater Cleveland and everybody else in the suburbs. They help men and women, children. Decades I've been knowing Sister Carita.
Sister Carita Ambro is the angel or head Easter bunny behind this wonderful program to help the needy. She does it because
everybody belongs to Christ, and some people just don't have what they need in order to live the way we would like them to live.
St. Augustine also provided deliveries to those who couldn't get out to have a nice meal. But earlier in the month, there was concern there would not be enough volunteers and drivers. Word got out, and the volunteers came. And boy, did they come. They brought cars, SUVs, vans, and pickup trucks to make the deliveries. The human spirit is awesome, no? Some even wore bunny ears. People really cared.
I feel like even just on one holiday, it's one thing we can do to help people a little bit.
They're having at least a visitor on the holiday, and then also to have a nice meal come their way.
It's not going and doing it, but it's the feeling afterwards.
Happy Easter!
All right, a holiday tradition that depends on the wind to carry an Easter message. We're going to show it to you and find out what it's all about. Plus, search for survivors. Dive teams have made it inside the sunken ferry off of South Korea. What they're finding tonight.